Okay, what's up? MacTube again with an MMA video. This is going to be an audio video because just felt like doing an audio video. It's not going to be me, but you can hear me. So if I feel like if I don't do an MMA video, I'm just going to go crazy. I pretty much stopped doing MMA related videos just because I can't really keep up. There's always new stuff happening. Sorry for people who subscribe for MMA related content, but I don't know. I'm debating on whether I still want to do it. Let me know if you still want these MMA related videos, or if you don't mind, if you just want to watch my movie related stuff. Let me know, because I felt bad I haven't done it in a while. But anyway, let's get back to this topic. Cain Velasquez and Junior Santos are fighting next week, and that's going to be a really big fight. I'm going to talk about just mainly that fight, but real quick I want to get into stuff I missed recently, and that's Nick Diaz versus BJ Penn, UFC 137. I know about a week late, but so what? I'm going to talk about it anyway. Nick Diaz, holy how impressive was that victory, man. I didn't make a preview video of that, but if you go on my channel and look on my comments board, I did leave a message before that card started on what I thought was going to happen. If you want to go check that out, it's still there. But I said going in that I was rooting for Diaz, but I thought BJ had a better chance. He was the favorite, and that I thought that he would have a hard time, like, taking him down and submitting him, and the boxing would be kind of close. And for the first round, it was kind of close. I was actually getting nervous because I think BJ was fighting back a lot more than you've seen Diaz fights in the recent past, and he was landing shots. He didn't really get a chance to get into use his range, Diaz, because BJ stayed so close to him, which was a smart strategy. In the first round, they were both getting good strikes in, but you know, I kind of give that first round to BJ just a little bit. That's just my opinion. I thought BJ was pretty good. He did attempt to get a takedown that round, but surprisingly, he couldn't keep him down because Nick's defense is so damn good that he immediately, you know, defended himself from getting choked and getting his BJ's legs around his legs to secure him in there. And the defense was just on point, sharp. Very surprised considering Diaz didn't really have a full camp. It just goes to show how sick Diaz is, man. This guy is for real. Anyone who thinks he can't beat GSP is fooling themselves. I said this is the only guy who can do it. Respect to GSP, though, but I'm just saying Nick is for real. Second and third round, he just dominated your boy, man. I mean, I mean, he didn't completely dominate him. I don't want to disrespect BJ. He did put up a decent fight. He went out like a warrior. But Diaz is the truth, man. He just look at what he was able to do without, at least according to him and his trainers, if you want to believe him, that without proper stand-up training. It's just incredible, man. Imagine if he had not only did he not have a full camp like he usually does, but according to him, he has a torn hamstring and just old injuries that he's never taken care of. Imagine if he was 100% and had the best training he can get, how dangerous this guy would be. You have to put Diaz on the top pound for pound list somewhere in there. I don't know where. I haven't thought about it, but damn, the dude is the truth, man. You can't deny him anymore. Really looking forward to the GSP and him fight. I don't know. I'm not really gonna get into the beef with him and GSP. I'm not on anybody's side, but I am rooting for Nick in that fight. I do respect GSP. I just think these guys are the perfect rivals for each other. They just complement each other so well. You know, they're both been fighting for a long time. They're both on an incredible winning streak. And, you know, I just respect both of them in their own way. I think Nick, you know, I think he has, you know, his issues and whatever, but he always speaks from the heart. I think, you know, listening to that press conference, you can tell Dana was pissed off at the stuff he was saying, but you got to respect he was coming from the heart, man. He wasn't trying to be an ass or fake. He was just telling people how he felt and his frustrations with everything. But you know what? I respect the guy. I respect his talent. I respect him as a person. Definitely appreciate everything he's done. I look forward to that fight, man. I still think that fight could go either way, but I'm kind of edging for Nick, man. I just have I don't know. I support that guy, man. I sympathize with him. But GSP is a legend too. So either way, whoever wins wins. But great card, man. Very proud of Diaz, BJ Penn. If it's true he retires, definitely respect him, man. He's one of the people who inspired a lot of fighters to fight, a lot of fans to start watching the sport, and he's a legend, man. You gotta just respect his decision, whatever he does. But whatever, I still think he has at least 2 or 3 good fights in him. But that's just me. Great fight, man. One of my favorite fights of the year so far. Definitely a great fight. Like I said, Cain versus Junior Dos Santos. Actually, UFC 138 is happening as of this video tomorrow. Not really interested in that card too well. Of course, I'm going to watch it. It's free on Spike. Prime time. Mark Munoz versus Chris Lieben. I'm kind of pulling for Munoz just because I want to see some new contenders. I think Lieben has been, you know, on and off. Not really consistent. If he wins, respect, but, you know, I'm pulling for Munoz. I think he's got a good shot too, but we'll see. Thiago Alves is fighting on that card too, so that should be good. I don't know. It's an alright card, but and Terry Edom, I'm looking forward to seeing too. I like Terry Edom, but Cain Velasquez and Junior Dos Santos are fighting the week after. And I'll just give my thoughts on it now because I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to speak on it again. I'm picking, I said from the beginning, I'm picking Junior Dos Santos to win that fight. So far, I said, well, I didn't say this on a video, but I've just been saying that every UFC champion that's champion now has defended their belt successfully. And we're going to see if GSP could do it, which I would have picked him to be Condit, but that's a whole nother story. But I'm sure he would have. But in either way, I think Cain Velasquez is going to be the only one not to do it. Not because he's not capable of winning. I respect Cain. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's probably the best, 1 or 2 best. Obviously, you guys know I'm an Overeem fan, but I think he's definitely capable of beating Dos Santos. But I just give Dos Santos the edge primarily because I think Cain is going to be rusty, man. He hasn't fought in a year. This is the only reason I'm not picking him. If he was active and he was healthy, I would have probably picked Cain by the slimmest margin. But you know, sometimes rust doesn't prove to be a factor. Sometimes it does, and I think this time it does, man. Not only has he not fought in a year, and Junior has been fighting like every other month, and he's been fighting the top guys. He's sharp, and you know he's been training good for this round. He's gonna be in more prepared than Cain, since Cain has only started training in like July. He's been allowed to start training, so obviously he works hard. Cain, you hear a lot of stuff from his gym that he works hard and stuff, and that he's always in shape. But you know, you take a year off. I don't care how hard you work. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be, you know, the same rhythm, the same pressure that Junior has been facing. It can't be. Now he could still be sharp and still put it together, and if he does, damn, you gotta put him at #1. But I just think Dos Santos is dangerous, man. He's beaten everybody you can put in front of the dude. He's knocked out everyone except Roy, and he's just the truth, man. You can't sleep on Dos Santos, man. He's very dangerous. You can't fight this guy unprepared. He just beats everyone, and I'm very high on Dos Santos right now. I think he's gonna get it done. I think he's gonna be in the best shape of his life. He's motivated. He's got great takedown defense. He's got great stand-up. I think stand-up wise, he's pretty even with Cain. I think Cain is probably more technical, but Dos Santos is just amazing as well. He can knock you out real quick. Cain's got a good chin. We've seen that before, but I am going with Dos Santos. I've picked Dos Santos since this fight was announced. Primarily, like I said, because of the activeness of him, and I think that he's gonna get it done. Now, I don't care who wins. I like both these guys. If Cain wins, it'd be cool. I like Cain. He's a cool guy. I think he's a great role model. I think he's good for the Latin people to have someone like him to you know, represent the good community, and I think he's a good champion. No problems whatsoever. But for me, I'm picking Dos Santos. I think he's going to be sharp. I think they're both going to be sharp. Hopefully it goes at least a few rounds. It might just end in a few seconds. Who knows? Bottom line is, I'm looking forward to that fight. I wish Clay Guida and Ben Henderson were being shown on the Fox card too. I don't know why they're doing it this way, but whatever. I mean, especially if you want more people to know what the sport is like, why not show that fight? That fight's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be technical. These guys aren't just brawlers; they're just great technicians. Clay and Ben, I'm talking about. But anyway, it's gonna be a great card, a great fight anyway, and they're gonna show those cards on Facebook and stuff. So looking forward to seeing that fight, man. I like both guys. Again, I'm sticking with my pick, Dos Santos. We'll see what happens. Like I said, man, I haven't been doing MMA videos a lot. I know. Let me know. I know a lot of my MMA subscribers have watched my other videos and said they like them. So I don't know. Like I said, there's just so much things going on in MMA the past few months. It's hard to make a video on each time it happens, especially with my schedule. But I appreciate you guys for still staying subscribed. If you still want me to do MMA videos, let me know in the comments or PM me. Because otherwise, you know, I don't know when I'll ever do them. You know. Sometimes I just don't feel like them, you know. But if I get enough feedback, I will. So just let me know how you guys feel about that, you know, and I'll get back to them. So that was my thoughts on UFC 137. Nick Diaz is the truth, and I think Dos Santos is gonna get his title, man. I think he's earned it, and I think it's his time, and it's gonna be a great fight. I know this has to be a great fight. So that's all I got for you today, man. Love MMA as usual. Keep supporting it. Watch UFC 138. No matter what, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Doesn't look that good on paper, but it might be great anyway. Watch it Saturday, 8 o'clock, and I don't think I'm gonna do a review on it, but I'll be back most likely soon, eventually. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you soon. Peace.